Here's a riddle for you. What does a dying spacecraft, a broken compass, and a celestial enigma have in common? If you guessed the Voyager golden record, you'd be right. But that's just the beginning, because the story of this galactic mystery goes much deeper, all the way to the edge of our solar system and beyond. Welcome to my channel. This is the story of Voyager 1, the loneliest spacecraft in the universe, and the secret it reveals as it dies. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 embarked on a grand tour of the solar system, capturing breathtaking views of Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus, and pioneering our understanding of interplanetary navigation. But its mission extended far beyond its initial trajectory, thanks to a small, unassuming device, the Voyager Golden Record. This gold-plated copper disc equipped with a selection of carefully curated sounds and images was designed to serve as a sort of ambassador from Earth in the event that it was discovered by an extraterrestrial civilization. Sounds like a science fiction fantasy, right? Well, not according to Frank Drake, the renowned astronomer who pioneered the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. According to Drake, the inclusion of such a record was crucial for any spacecraft venturing into the unknown reaches of space. He believed that it could convey basic information about our species and our home planet, thereby laying the groundwork for potential communication with intelligent alien life. And while many dismissed his idea as a publicity stunt, Drake remained steadfast in his belief that one day the Voyager Golden Record could play a pivotal role in bridging the vast cosmic divide between civilizations. But the real story lies in the data Voyager 1 sent back to Earth. Buried within the vast quantities of scientific information were anomalies that defied explanation: unexplained spikes in radiation, abrupt shifts in magnetic fields, and mysterious energy surges. These anomalies hinted at the presence of something lurking at the very edge of our solar system, something that had remained undetected until Voyager 1 dared to venture too close. All of this culminated in a single enigmatic transmission, a jumble of binary code that seems to mock the years of scientific study that went into designing and launching Voyager 1. Is it a cry of distress, a final message of warning, or a mere system error? It all started in late 2023. For decades, Voyager 1 had been transmitting valuable data about the outer reaches of our solar system. But then, something changed. The spacecraft's telemetry data, the stream of information that allows engineers to monitor its health and functions, began to exhibit strange and troubling behaviors. The vital signs of the spacecraft suddenly became erratic and unreadable. For instance, the attitude articulation and control system, which keeps the probe pointed in the correct direction, was sending back wildly inaccurate readings. Meanwhile, the power supply, which converts the spacecraft's nuclear power source into usable electricity, was reporting values that defied the laws of physics. It was as though the very fabric of the spacecraft's systems was unraveling before the eyes of its dedicated team of engineers. At first, these anomalies seemed like isolated incidents, minor glitches that could be corrected with simple commands or routine maintenance. But as the weeks passed, the glitches grew more frequent and more severe. Entire systems began to shut down seemingly at random, and the constant stream of telemetry data that had become a lifeline to the spacecraft was replaced by an eerie silence. As the situation grew increasingly dire, engineers on the ground scrambled to diagnose the problem. They sent commands to reset the malfunctioning systems, hoping to restore order to the chaos. But their efforts were in vain. Voyager 1, once the crown jewel of NASA's interplanetary exploration program, was rapidly descending into a state of irreversible decline. The truth of the matter was that Voyager 1 had been on its last legs for quite some time. Launched in 1977, this iconic spacecraft had far exceeded its planned lifespan. Originally designed to last just 2 years, it had journeyed through our solar system capturing stunning images of the gas giants and pushing the boundaries of space exploration. But as it ventured further and further into the uncharted territory beyond Neptune, its systems began to wear out. The harsh environment of deep space took a toll on the spacecraft's aging electronics, and the relentless cosmic radiation gradually degraded its solar panels, reducing the amount of power it could harvest. Yet even as its systems began to fail, Voyager 1 pressed on. Its generators hummed tirelessly, converting the decay of radioactive plutonium-238 into electrical energy that kept the spacecraft alive. But now that reserve was almost exhausted, and the end was drawing near. With each passing day, the once brilliant mind of Voyager 1 grew dimmer. Its cameras, which had captured some of the most breathtaking images in history, were shut down to conserve power. Its scientific instruments, which had helped us unlock the secrets of our solar system's outer planets, were placed in hibernation mode. And as the darkness of deep space enveloped it, the spacecraft's telemetry systems began to falter. The flow of data that had allowed engineers to monitor its health and guide its course became sporadic and unreliable. And then came the final blow. The very systems that kept Voyager 1 alive began to fail. Its attitude control system, which kept the spacecraft oriented towards the sun, started sending back garbled signals. Its power supply, which regulated the flow of electricity throughout the spacecraft, began to sputter and break down. And with that, the end of the line arrived. The once mighty spacecraft, which had explored more of our solar system than any other machine before or since, was now stranded in the cold expanse of deep space, slowly fading from existence. And as the last of its transmissions crackled across the ether, it left behind a final enigma, a coded message that defied all attempts at decoding, leaving humanity to ponder the meaning of Voyager's last words. The story takes a darker turn as we delve into the shadow of Voyager 1's final transmission. It's not just a jumble of binary code, it's a fractured reflection of our own ingenuity. Imagine you're a sentient being, highly advanced, perhaps even eternal. You exist outside of time and space as we understand it. Your perception of reality is beyond our comprehension. Then you detect a new presence in your midst, a curious visitor from a distant realm. Intrigued, you reach out, sending signals to understand, only to be met with silence. Time passes and the visitor remains unresponsive. You try again, sending more complex messages, hoping to establish contact. But still there is no reply. Frustration mounts, and you realize that you might be facing an intelligence that is either non-existent or utterly indifferent to your presence. What would you do next? Would you grow impatient or persist in your efforts? This is the scenario that Voyager 1 inadvertently presented to whatever entity lurks at the edge of our perception. The transmission that we consider a mere glitch might be the last gasp of a dying machine, but it could also be a plea for understanding from a perspective we cannot fathom. If Voyager 1's final transmission is anything but random static, it signifies that we are not alone in the vast expanse of the cosmos. That raises the question, are we truly ready for such a discovery? Our obsession with decoding Voyager's final message reflects our desire to impose order on chaos. But what if the answer lies not in deciphering its words, but in embracing the silence that follows? The truth is that the end of Voyager 1 is not the end of the story. It's merely a new beginning, a shift in perspective that challenges us to see beyond the limitations of our own design. The enigmatic transmission that it sent back is not just a testament to the brilliance of human engineering, but also a reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. As we stand on the precipice of a new era of space exploration, let us remember the lessons of Voyager 1. May its final transmission serve as a beacon guiding us towards a future where we are not just explorers, but ambassadors of a species striving to comprehend the wonders of the cosmos. The story of Voyager 1 is one of resilience, discovery, and ultimate sacrifice. This spacecraft that was never meant to last has taught us more about the universe than any other before or since. And its final message, whatever it may be, is a testament to the indomitable spirit of human curiosity. So, as we continue to explore the depths of space, let us carry the legacy of Voyager 1 in our hearts and minds. For in the grand tapestry of cosmic exploration, this humble spacecraft has woven a tale that will inspire generations to come.